I was making all that money a few months ago, and now I'm not. And so the things that when I was making all of that money, the things that I looked at, I was like, I'm not going to waste my time on that. It's just the basic formula. How much time of mine is going to be needed for said project, and then dividing how much money I would get from that minus the expenses and overhead and all of that, and see what those numbers are. It's different from each industry because obviously in real estate, the amount of time that a project takes, you never know what that time is going to be. On average, you have this number, and then the expenses are different in real estate. When you're a retail real estate agent, you have your marketing cost and a lot of time. When you're doing wholesale deals, or if you're doing creative financing or doing something else in the real estate space, again, there is marketing. It takes, but the prices are different. The overhead's different, the deal's different, and there's many ways to structure some of those things. But when it's like a new business venture or a new client or a new service, if I'm doing consulting in the real estate space or whatever space that is, then how much of my time is that going to take? How much money am I getting from that? And then divide that, see what it is. And a lot of times you'll see that you're making a lot more money than you would have if you stuck with your 9-to-5 job, depending on what industry you're in. I was making all that money a few months ago, and now I'm not. And so the things that when I was making all of that money, the things that I looked at, I was like, I'm not going to waste my time on that. But now I'm like, well, that's 2 times as much as I was making at my 9-to-5 job, so I need to stop turning my nose up to that. Relatively as how far you come, and then in down markets, things are going to shift, and money's not always going to be the same. Now that the money is not the same anymore, and not as many deals are coming my way, and the money is not as good, deals are not as good, is this smaller deal still worth it? And you look at that and look how much time you're going to need to put into that. You do the math, and a lot of times you'll figure like, dang, like I'm making twice as much as I did at my 9-to-5 job, so why am I turning my nose up to that?